But we're going to try something new tonight. We're just trying some stuff out because it's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's a special edition. We're going to try out a little bit of what I like to call some hot takes.
I am so excited for this. I have no idea what to expect. This is great.
We're going to try a little hot take. So we're going to give everybody 1 minute to talk about each topic. I'm going to introduce the topic first. Everybody's going to get 1 minute. There'll be a countdown, an explosion at the end. Hopefully an explosion at the end. We'll find out how this works. But there's a lot of news happening, so to speed stuff up, to have a little fun, we're going to try something new. The very first thing I want to talk about, well, this kind of blew my mind today, everybody. But Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have been pretty much divorced for about 6 or 7 years. That's what she said.
Not Jaden. Jaden is the son, right?
Yeah, not Jaden. I say Jada Pinkett. I said Jada. That's my life right there. That's a hot pick.
They're very similar names.
Real hot.
Hot take. But Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith have been separated since about 2016. So she came out and said this today. She said they were married back in 1997. They lived completely separate lives. Since becoming exhausted with trying to maintain their marriage. So in 2016, they decided to split ways. Does anyone know anyone win?
If anyone win anything in the hot takes game, I will take that under consideration.
That's definitely that's a good take.
We're going to add that next time, Queen. Thank you.
Think about. But they've been completely separate since 2016. Of course, you've seen them on the red carpet. The whole slap again thing happened. And I'm guessing that's probably why there was some weird animosity and the whole thing with her sleeping with his son's best friend shit. I mean, that shit, it all kind of makes sense to me now that they've been separate. This was going on. But she said, I think we're both just still stuck in our fantasy of what, we thought the other person should be. And they made a promise never to get divorced. And that's why they'd never officially been divorced. But for her,
I think that's semantic.
And all it takes. Yeah, they're pretty much divorced. Yeah. So this is going down. And I want everybody to have a quick hot take on this. So, all right. I need to be like a wheel that spins around so we know who's going to go first. So I'm going to go with Mike on this one. Mike. So Mike, what do you think about this divorce happening so long ago? And do you think that, they were meant to be? And your mark, get set, go.
I don't think it would have been the same if he was at the Oscars and he said, "Get my roommate's name out your fucking mouth." Maybe that should have been to the end. I've got another one for the end. I think that they both can do better.
Well,
you're a high power couple. Like you stay together. Like you're benefiting from the I don't know, the extra juice that's generated by being a power couple. It doesn't surprise me at all. Honestly, I'm surprised that there aren't more. We don't hear about more of this from Hollywood super couples that that they've already been separated, because probably it happens more than is let on. So it's interesting to see it actually be revealed.
My explosion. There it is.
Right.
Did 1 minute ever feel longer?
I felt that's pretty fucking long, right?
I started with the hot take. That was my problem. It's learning.
You started with
I've got a minute. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, this whole thing is
I don't
nuts.
think so. I don't think there's lawyers involved.
There might be more people that come forward. There's probably a lot of people that are just living fantasy marriages right now in Hollywood that work good on the screen and in the public eye, but not actually in the bedroom. So that's just what it is sometimes. But Sean, what do you think about this? Do you think that they were meant to be? Are you upset? Are you bummed? Do you think this was on the writing on the wall? And go!
I'm not surprised at all. I feel like we kind of gotten hints of this, like there were rumors and murmurs and all this kind of shit. So, I can totally understand, them just kind of wanting to be private with it. You don't get that opportunity that often in Hollywood, living in the public eye, to have that kind of freedom, to be able to kind of, live your life the way you want to. So, no, I'm not surprised. good for them. Bad for us. I don't know. Like I don't see them getting.
Bad for us.
I don't know. I don't see Jada Pinkett going to. Who's she gonna go to now? I don't know. Will Smith. Maybe maybe Angelina Jolie. You never know. I'm saying, yeah, who doesn't want to see that? But I think they're both adults. They both got further with each other than I think they would have gotten alone. And that's it. Is that a minute?
Sean's done.
She's the other thing. She's been reminding me of the people that are sending the kids to eat each other in the Hunger Games. All the pictures I've been looking at of Ms. Smith.
Too late, Mike. Your hot take is over. Your
Hot take is over.
It didn't explode.
Didn't read the rules.
Separated but lived on the property together is like 5 hours of property. The only reason
Five houses.
5 houses. This is too small for my screen.
The only reason why she's talking about it now is because she is selling a book that nobody cares. She's cray cray.
Yeah, she's
Thank
great.
you, Ty.
But yeah,
That's Ty's hot take.
Selling the book, yeah.
You know what? This is actually a relationship that might have been saved by Scientology had that worked out.
Do you think so, Sean? Really? I don't know.
I don't know. I know it's not my. I'm sorry, Lynn. This is not my hot take.
Wait, are they Scientologists?
No.
No. But they're
No. You're just putting that out
I
there.
was like, how did I
You're
miss that
just putting
one?
that out there.
They gave a
They
lot
were
of money to a
courted.
Scientology school. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
They were
suggestive.
courted to become Scientologists, and I don't think they fully got into.
It didn't take.
They're not
Yeah.
wearing fucking captain's hats and saluting velvet paintings of L. Ron Hubbard. Allegedly, right? Allegedly, you never.
you make.
I feel bad for them regardless. Do you have to hide this for so long and hold back and not just like live your life and you're
Well, you don't have to. You chose to.
You chose to, but I mean, like, why would you do that? Lynn, why would you do that? Do you think this is a good thing to do in a relationship, or should they gone out and just like said this back in 2016, moved on their lives and said, "Good day, mate."
Excellent thing that everyone should do in their relationships. No, I don't think this was a good thing to do in their relationships. So first of all, side little note. I did learn that Chris Rock had actually hit on Jada back when there was a previous divorce rumor.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he and she did not want to go out with him. So that adds a little bit to the drama. Overall, though, I feel like pick a lane or shut up. Oh, my clock's still going. I thought it was about to. I thought I heard it go off. Okay, so what I mean by that is like these guys have been telling different stories for so long, and people do have an option. They can be truthful. They can stick with a lie, or they can just say, "I will not discuss my family." Like that's just not how we want to be. This is a power couple. They could get away with that if they wanted to. They made a choice not to. So I agree with Ty. Like this is time to sell books. The last revelation that they had an open relationship that they denied for years was also timed with Will Smith's book release. So I think they're doing it for the attention to get book sales. So that's all on them.
Play. Could be on play. Big explosions. I don't know if this works. We're trying something out, but
we got another Harry and Meghan situation.
Yeah, maybe like less ticking before.
Like maybe like a little.
Like just like a 5-second tick because the ticking really gets in the way of the talking.
It's very true. It's very true. But yeah, you're right, Lynn. I mean, this whole thing. Oh god, I heard this today and I just couldn't believe it. I feel like I'm losing my mind with this whole freaking ticking talk thing. I don't know. Sabrina, your turn now. Get in there. What do you think? Do you think this is a good situation for Jada Pinkett Smith that she finally walking away from Will Smith because they haven't been really together for a long time, or should they have kept it secret and stayed? Away from the, they kept staying in the spotlight and stayed away from the paparazzi, letting them know their business because now everyone knows that they're not together anymore. What do you think?
I feel like it makes a weird amount of sense to me personally because, like Len had mentioned, the open relationship thing was the thing. And but if you were going to eventually come out with this, why wouldn't you have come out with it when she was sleeping with his friend's son? Like that would seem like a good time. Maybe to go about doing this. Also, I think that it probably also would have been a good time to not slap someone at the fucking Oscars. If you're not even with your wife and she's giving him a look from the chairs like, you better stand up for me. And like, we're not even together. It just doesn't, none of it makes any sense to me. And you want to be weird and do your thing. That's on y'all. I don't care. But I feel like she has been riding his coattails for as long as Sean said, I feel like they've gotten further than they would have together than they would have separately, bro, she got further than she would have ever if she was not with him. Okay. And she used him for her stupid Facebook show, Red Table or some fucking shit. She like randomly filming him walking around his own house, and he's like, please don't do that. And then she posted that shit. Like, she's not, I think without him, you know, she'd be fucking, I don't know, a wardrobe fucking person.
We did it.
That was good. That was really good. I will say,
Yeah.
Also, by the way, quick, just to answer a question in the chat, Queen Glamazona, they were going to do an after a sequel. It kind of fell out, but that happens a lot. I mean, it's a possibility. I also agree with you, Colossus. He should not have lost control at the Oscars. That was fucking ridiculous, especially in this situation. Yeah. And Ty, I saw this too just a second ago. I think without him, she's nuttin' honey. 100% truth. And then, why is Jada even famous? Because she did one episode of fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and got with Will Smith. That's why.
Oh boy, shots fired again.
That's why.
His coattails are free now. Any one of us can jump on if they have the gumption.
is that what we're interviewing for right now? Is that what's happening? She was in a Matrix video game, guys. So
Hey, she was also in other Matrix
Oh my
movies,
goodness! I was in a State Farm commercial. Does that mean I'm famous and amazing like Jada? But no, it doesn't matter.
As her in a video game.
Don't care.
Amazing.
I mean, I just think that they shouldn't have hid this. And we go back and forth about how there's the other relationships and the slap again and all that. I just think that there's so many different times that probably better time to step forward as opposed to a book sale, as we're all saying. Like, this is like the worst timing. You should have done it back then, before slap again, before all that went down, because maybe that wouldn't have happened. You're right. Money.
Did you guys watch Gotham? She was on Gotham.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she was great on Gotham.
Milton,
great.
I totally forgot. I did like her on Gotham.
Yeah, I think she did an awesome job. And I think that she does have this powerful, like, persona that she brings to the screen a lot of times. It's just like, you don't want to fuck with her. You really don't. Like, I mean...
Will sure doesn't.
Yeah.
Not since 2016, apparently.
Yeah, it's a hell of a deal right there. But I feel bad for the relationship overall. And I just think, at the end of the day...
Of course. I mean, obviously.
There'll be a lot of lawyers involved, and they eventually do sign that paperwork, because think about that empire that they built together. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of contracts they got to figure out, a lot of legalities, a lot of
Together feels strong
legalese.
for me personally.